We are approaching a time of realizing the essence of our consciousness. On the way of clearing ourselves of all fear and doubt, we can pay attention to a realm that transcends our human awareness. The holiday season is usually filled with expectations that can never be fulfilled or only partially fulfilled. Now that everyone, including you, is discombobulated by the energies and the seasonal demands, inconvenient and inexplicable fears are coming to the forefront in ways you and others did not expect. They ignore the call of the divine within that guides them to serve the greater good. Their actions spring not from the heart of unity, but from fear and separation of their altered ego. Those, on the other hand, who view the goal of power as an increase in perception and spiritual awareness join themselves with the flow of God. The more they embrace the unity of all life, the more they evolve their consciousness and embody their true divine self. From the perspective of the true master, war is not an option, not as a tool for learning, nor as a viable opportunity for growth. It is time for you all to reach out to the stars and to acknowledge your origins here. It is time for you all to feel more connected to your friends and family. And it is time for you to bring the energies of these other star systems down to Earth, where you can play more fully as your whole selves. Now, by accessing the energies that you have within you, you do connect to the stars. We may have to stretch our imagination until we can recognize our greater awareness. It arises from the consciousness of our heart, which is our connection with the infinite source of our life. Every part of our physical presence is filled with vitality, as much as we subconsciously allow, because of unresolved fixations, which need recognition and acceptance. By examining the kinds of energies that usually come into our awareness, we can realize our vibratory signature. Its polarity and frequency constitute our perspective and state of being. Many expected this holiday season to be comfortable, pleasant, and less hectic. Despite that hope, you find it more rushed and perhaps more fearful than ever. You want to return to the 3D love you once shared with others, a love not necessarily based on your truth or that of others. But now you cannot pretend, hide, or try to reverse what is with a glib response or quick reply. Such hurts emotionally and sometimes physically. You feel isolated despite interactions with others. Eventually, we will join with you in a more tangible way, and the long dark night that has separated us for so long will be over. Together, we will create our dream of a new wondrous world where only love and grace reside. Soon, those who hold the reins of manipulative power on this planet will be completely removed. Understand that they are aware that their time of control is coming to an end. You are a soul whose consciousness is spread all throughout the galaxy and the universe at the same time as you are incarnate there on Earth. And by connecting to those like us, you connect the dots within yourselves and reattach some of that DNA. We want you to know how special you are and how precious you are to all of us throughout the galaxy who look down upon you with such pride and such wonder. You took on a lot of this galaxy's past and the issues and problems that we faced in prior eras, and you took it on to bring about a time of peace and harmony throughout the galaxy. These are expressions of the quality of energy we radiate through the thoughts and emotions in our attention. We can be aware of these things while also being aware of the consciousness in the heart of our being. We can recognize this by desiring to open ourselves to unconditional love, compassion and life-enhancing energies residing in our heart and higher energy centers. Within the energetic spectrum of the consciousness of the heart, we can realize our timeless presence of awareness with limitless creative ability. In this state of being, we can align ourselves with its energetic patterns. Knowing and feeling our creative power and using it intentionally for greater and brighter life all around, including our own. By opening our awareness beyond the world of good and evil through our desire, we can pay attention to what feels really good within. This season's interactions are not an indication that future holidays will be similar because of your new inner voice thoughts and actions. Instead, you are sensing an inner honesty that does not necessarily relate to what you have experienced. What was once fun or loving seems arduous, and what was once painful feels more painful. There is no place to hide from your inner thoughts and feelings. You are undergoing the significant transition step of discovering and declaring your needs despite the needs of others. You are not yet comfortable with this, and neither are those who expect you to be who you have been. So perhaps you speak up and feel guilty about doing so, or you do not voice your concerns and are angry at yourself for not doing so. The Creator has already taken this precious planet back into His embrace, and you are now under the jurisdiction of the great central sun. These rulers know very well that the decree to end their dominance has been issued from the great central sun. Nevertheless, out of desperation, they cling to the hope that they may succeed in a last attempt for total world control and domination. Recognize that they are ready to risk everything in an attempt to delay a little longer their day of accountability. We know that there is much further for humanity to go in terms of how much you can evolve, how much you can become. But we also know that you are well on your way, and you are reaching out to the stars more and more for help and for answers. We are here to help you explore your multidimensional self. We are here to help you to feel more malleable, more flexible within your sense of self, and we are here to help you ascend your consciousness. And we are working with so many other teams, so many other collectives and councils to facilitate this. To help you along, to give you everything that we can to assist you in your consciousness evolution. This is the intuitive radiance of our heart and our inner guidance to transformation. We all have the ability to open our awareness to a higher dimension of life. We can align ourselves with the feelings of acceptance, unconditional love, gratitude, and compassion. Continuing in this state of being creates a kind of leap in consciousness where everything is different. It stimulates unknown fear and ego consciousness, and everything happens telepathically in our interactions with universal consciousness. We have the option to create whatever life we desire. Nothing can stop us from realizing this, and once we do, we are no longer subject to fear unless we want it and identify with it. Then we give it our life force through our attention. The next few days are about acknowledging and using your inner voice, which probably feels wrong, even though you cannot deny the need to do so. It is a bit like the terrible twos of childhood with the added knowledge of what you should do and be, a challenging emotional place. The next few days are practice runs both for you and those with whom you interact. So there will be flare-ups, anger, embarrassment, and gnashing of teeth. Why will be the question for all. Without any evidence of crimes, they are still accusing others in order to validate their own actions. Without the support of the rest of the world, they go ahead with their plans. But know in your hearts, my precious friends, the time of ruthless patriarchal dominance is coming to an end. They will soon be accountable for their actions against humanity. Be aware that their fears are far greater than yours. That is why they are so determined to play their last card. And I do mean their last card. They do not have any more after this. We know that peace on earth is in your not-so-distant future. And we know that you achieve that peace by finding peace and harmony within yourselves and your family and friends group. And we will give you the teachings that we know will help you to accomplish that peace. And the first most fundamental teaching that we can give you is that you are love. And when you feel that love, you know you are being true to your true self. So look for that which inspires you to love and keep your attention on it, and let everything else take care of itself. Realizing what is happening on a very deep level, we can turn our attention to the scenarios we love and want to live in. Without fear or doubt, our intentions become the energetic qualities of our experiences. Filling ourselves with gratitude, love, and compassion, we can regain our limitless abilities as fractals of the consciousness of the Infinite One. In resonance with our inner guidance, we can have as much awareness as we desire within the entirety of infinite consciousness. We of the universes urge you to be yourself, whatever that means for you. You will understand when you access your inner world. Your inner world will inform you when what you said accidentally hurt someone, removed you from an ongoing caretaking role, or negated your need for victimhood. All of which are probable in the next few days. You will then better understand what you need and where you need to be, as will others. For you are not the only person undergoing these inner trials and tribulations. It is a worldwide event of feeling wrong, but needing to explore whatever was said or done in reaction to others. It is as if everyone is exploring their terrible twos simultaneously. Allow yourself the same freedom you do for 4-year-olds, because even though you cannot speak for others, they will also be confused with their words and interactions. This is a practice session with few repercussions. Just as you ignore or laugh at most 2-year-old antics, the next few days will be wiped clean for everyone. Acknowledge your inner feelings and then say or do what feels suitable for you despite previous interactions, because you and those you are relating to are different.